I'm Amelie and welcome once again to my channel. Today I'm going to be watching episode 43 of The Untamed. And I can't wait to watch this. I think it's maybe because last episode literally ended in the middle of the sentence. Well, I don't know if in the middle of the sentence, but it ended very abruptly, like definitely in the middle of the conversation. So I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see what happens. Last episode was great. I think it has probably one of my favorite moments yet. Yes, I know one of my favorite moments last episode was the moment Lan Xishen just casually entered when he was mentioned. When Lan Wangji and Wei Wuxian were having a private conversation and he just, heard his name and suddenly, oh, I already know you're here. And, I'm pretty sure he had been waiting like 2 hours to do that. That is one, but that is not my favorite moment. I think probably my favorite moment now is the moment in the stairs when, Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji were just casually confessing their love for one another in front of everyone. Like, just as one does. What better moment than to do that in the middle of a literal hostage situation? Like surrounded by people with swords. You have, your enemy, Jing Yunzhao was there and Susha, and everybody just staring at you, waiting for you to end so you can, arrest you or take you. I don't know, but I loved it. Like, especially Lan Wangji, which is obviously a character that doesn't express a lot, and the way he found to express his love for Wei Wuxian, I just thought it was so sweet. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. One of my favorite moments. Probably the other one is when Wei Wuxian took off his mask and everybody was like, oh, and took a step back. Like, what's that about? They already know that was they already said that it was Wei Wuxian. Like, he said, Wei Wuxian or Yilin Patriarch, like, take your mask off. And then he took it off and everybody's horrified. Like, I don't know. I love those little moments in this show. Okay, so, and now we are uncovering, Jing Yunzhao's, whole plan, I think. One of the other things that they said in the last episode was that there is someone, because I had assumed that Jing Yunzhao was like the person planning everything, but it seems like there is someone else planning, like there's somebody else responsible going against him. I think that is what I understood from the last episode. I don't know if I understood correctly. So I don't know. I thought I understood, and now I find in episode 43 that I actually maybe don't understand as much as I thought. So also looking forward to uncovering that, I guess. Another mystery. Just when we reveal this one, we get another mystery in our hands. And as I said before, especially in this part, they are trying to figure out the whole thing with the song and all of that. I really feel for Lan Xishen, like how much he trusted Jing Yunzhao, and seeing that, basically Jing Yunzhao used him for one of his plans, and not just for one of his plans, but essentially to kill one of, the other one of his friends. I don't know. It is really very sad. Although I see Lan Xishen as a mostly passive character. I think it's because we haven't seen him doing a lot. He's a character mostly that reacts, but I don't see him as a character that does a lot. So maybe this is something that is going to, make him act. But again, it's not a very good situation, especially considering how long he had known Jing Yunzhao, how long, he has trusted on him and all of that. I don't know. It's just sad. But on the other hand, I'm loving Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji. Like that, again, this second part of the show, I find probably my favorite. I think even in the future, if I don't rewatch the whole show, I can see myself, just to if I'm feeling down, just to lift my spirits by watching, episode, not episode 33, like the first part, because that is depressing, but around the middle of episode 33 onwards. Well, we have to see what happens in these episodes that we have left. But, all of these episodes in the middle, obviously not the Yi City one, because those ones were very depressing. And the one with the flashback with Lee Min-jae, that was also sad. Other than that, all of the rest of the episode's great. Okay, so let's just go to the episode. I don't really have much to say. I can repeat, as it has been in my past few episodes, that I think Jin Eun-jao is a rat. And every episode I find something about him that makes me, just makes me dislike him a little bit more. And again, not as a character, because as a character, I think it's well constructed and I think it's interesting. But just, if I saw him in the street, I would probably punch him. Well, not me personally, but I hope somebody does. Anyway, let's just go to the episode. As usual, I'm watching on, Netflix. I'm skipping the intro, so I'm starting around the 2 minute, 1 second mark or something like that. But in any case, it's on the screen, so you can watch it from there. And I don't know, let's just go to the episode in 3, 2, 1, and go. Let me make this screen big. There, we continue. Oh, this is going back. I think this we already seen. I think that's what we got cut last episode, right? Or somewhere here. I love these, like, detective moments that Wei Wuxian has, just, doing his whole revelation. Love it. Oh. Yeah, but, I mean... But they did find it, right? Oh, somebody told me in the comments that Wei Wuxian is wearing like his like the undershit from Lang Wangji. Like, that is love it. Oh, yeah, Lee Min-jae wasn't a lover of the arts. He didn't have any passion. It wasn't for him. Yeah, that's the thing about Jin Eun-jao. Like, he was really talented. He was smart. He was talented. Like, obviously, in this type of, hierarchical structure that this society has, I don't, he probably wouldn't have reached, like, the top of the top, but he could have gone far just with his abilities. But, for some people, apparently, that is not enough. Oh, yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, who's to say he didn't do the same here in Cloud Recesses? But also the implication that if it wasn't him, then there might be somebody in Cloud Recesses working for him. Like, somebody, and I assume not everybody has access to this kind of place. how can he test them? That's he. Yeah. How is there a way of testing it? Oh, that is not good. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Only in your eyes. Sadly. Oh, poor Lang Shishen. Yeah, that's another thing, that he made him part of it. Imagine how guilty you'd feel. Oh, what is happening between these two? Love them. I love them. Look at this non-verbal communication happening here. The actor who plays Lan Shishen, he has a very broad shoulders and a lot like slim waist. It's like a triangle. Not that I'm saying that it's bad. He's probably one of the most handsome men that I ever seen, but it's just that shape just caught my, and that what he's wearing, it just makes it more obvious. Look at them, both of them carrying their flutes. Lan Shishen's flute is long. Is that a double entendre? Well, I don't know. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. I need that information. Yeah, but maybe he didn't want to tell you for a reason. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to say, maybe this is something that he should tell you. But no, Lan Shishen keeps being like the typical eldest brother. He's doing all the work for Lan Wangji. Oh. Oh, this guy. I think what I like about this guy in the other episode was like it had like a little bit of a beard. You know how I am with facial hair? I don't know. Ugh. This other guy. It's like two of my least favorite guys right now in the show. Just one after the other. Ugh. Would he be there? Like, at what stage is this? I'm confused with the chronology here. Oh no, this has to be after Wei Yin threw himself a risk, because he has the arm, slash, which is something that I remember happening during the battle in Nightless City. Ooh, that is not good. Can we talk about Lan Wangji saying that Su Shen that is not qualified? I loved it. One of my favorite. I was talking about, some other shit, but I saw that And then Xing Wenshao entered and I was distracted. But one of the best moments, I see, like, Lang Wenzhi doesn't say a lot, but when he says it, it's like perfect. Oh, he's mad. We haven't seen Lan Qiren for a while. Ouch! That looks painful. And the guy doing it, is he being punished too? Oh, yeah. Poor Lang Wenzhi. Ouch. On the other hand, he looks absolutely gorgeous. So basically he got the whips because he defended Wei Wuxian. That's what I understand. Oh, yeah. Silence room. Oh. The frigid chamber. What would that name? So they were raised by their uncle. I think somebody had told me, like in one of the first episodes, they had been raised by their uncle, but I don't think we know. We never knew why, or I never knew why. Oh. Uh, excuse me? There's, she must have a reason. I don't think some people go, especially in this show, some people go around killing people just because, but she must have a reason and they didn't want to tell them. But she didn't love him, right? That's what he said. That's a, oh, lovely. So this story is depressing. I think we need to know more about the circumstances because I feel like there is a lot of holes in this story that we don't know. So they never saw their mother? Oh. Is that baby Wonchi? Oh. It's adorable. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh. So they did see her, a little bit. Oh, is that baby? Oh. And Shirin looks exactly the same. Well, obviously, they're not going to get another actor, but... Oh. Oh, no. Poor baby. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess just we're going to do a little musical interlude. Just, he felt like playing. But, I'm also thinking about, not only Lang Wenqi and Wei Wuxian, but also the fact that, Lang Wenqi and, Wei Wuxian in the same way that her father wanted to protect her mother and, take it here and, lock her up in a way that, how that parallels, Lang Wenqi and Wei Wuxian. When he wanted to take him back to the cloud recesses. Oh, there he appears. He just give them some time so they could have this conversation. Oh, he looks so soft. Oh, he has the alcohol. What's it called? Emperor Smile. Oh yeah, it was right there on the screen. Oh no, I love him. Oh, And after everything Wei Wuxian heard. Oh. And imagine Wei Wuxian finding out everything that Lang Wangji did for him and everything he suffered. Like, oh, and the song in the background. Oh. I really like how he looks with his hair down, or, not down, but, without the whole thing that he wears in his. Oh. Yeah, I was speechless too. Yeah. What? Oh, giving him his alcohol. Yeah, I believe that. I believe he's going to be fair. What? 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 Oh, is that the time where Xin Sichuan was killed? I remember in Nightless City when we heard it. Yes, exactly. Yeah, he definitely wasn't in his right, in his right mind here. So when Xin Sichuan was killed, there was also a second flute. That one we didn't know. I don't remember hearing it. Oh, that looks beautiful. Dream about what? Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, that wait. But, so are you telling me that Jingun Zhao is not only responsible for all the things that we already know, but in addition, he's responsible for the death of Xin Sichuan and whatever the shitstorm that happened during Nightless City? Is he also responsible for that? I mean, not completely responsible because there was a lot of assholes there in Nightless City. But I would say that was definitely, maybe a collaborative effort. But is that what I'm understanding? Are we going to keep finding out things about this piece of shit? Yeah, that's true. I mean, he's not going to change anything in that way. On the other hand, he actually needs to kill Jingun Shao, right? Because he has that scar from the ritual in the beginning. What happens if he doesn't kill him? What happens with that scar? Poor Wei Wuxian. That is a lot of snow. Or at least it looks like a lot of snow. I don't live in a place where it snows, so I'm not sure. Oh. Well, Wen Yang is dead, but he's still kicking around, so oh no. Oh. They're not reading their minds now, but I love this. I love this so much. Oh. Drink like a normal person. Oh. Oh. Oh no. I mean, I don't understand how somebody can, watch this and, well, I don't know. Oh no. Oh, and the song. I really love how they use that song. Like, they use so many different versions of the song. Like, sometimes it's, Wei Wuxian playing it in the flute. Sometimes it's Lang Wenxi playing it the guqin. Sometimes it's, the instrumental version. Sometimes it's the version with the actual lyrics. And there's so many versions, and they use it so well just to, just to kill me. Just that. I love this. What I was saying is that I find it difficult to believe that somebody would watch scenes like that and just, oh, they're just good friends. I think, I don't know. To me, so the bond between them is so deep and so clear that I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I'll be the same. Oh. See, I would have used as an excuse just to, lean my head against me. Who's the... Oh, I think I know who it is because I already saw the colors. That stupid pale yellow. Ugh, that stupid hat. I wonder if he's starting to suspect that maybe, Lan Shishen doesn't trust him anymore, and that he's maybe onto him. Oh, that didn't look friendly. That first look. I mean, then he changed it, but that first look, it didn't look friendly at all. They're just right there. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, you can see in Lan Shisei's face that he's definitely, like, it feels like he has to remind himself to act normal, but he has this face that shows that he definitely doesn't see him with the same eyes as before. What truth? Like, what? What? He can't. I think. Well, he's not from there, I think. There's nothing there, though, right? So he definitely. Yeah, look how he looks at him. He's definitely a lot more suspicious. I think I already said it best. Shingun Shao's eyebrows, love them. What? Who's him? I'm guessing. If you're talking about bury him, I'm guessing he's talking about Nimin Jue. I would most certainly don't want to have a look. Okay. Yeah, I think he's definitely starting to get pissed. But poor Lan Shishen. Oh! Look at all those bunnies! The donkey's there too. Oh yeah, I guess bunnies don't like donkeys. Oh, you see what I mean? They know how to use this song, like. Oh. What's that sound? I mean, who wouldn't? Oh. Oh, is that how? Okay. That is slightly threatening. Oh, that's because you're together. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, I'm glad they're taking Apple. Oh, did they follow them there? Oh. Who wouldn't? Again. It's like he's a Disney princess. Oh. Well, maybe because you do that to them. Oh no, why are they so adorable? Oh, it's just sitting on the donkey and just Langwen, she's just, what do you call it, guiding the donkey, I guess? How the hell is he sitting? I thought he was sitting like normally, but he has like one leg not over. Like it's, I need to see that again. I have never seen anybody sitting on any animal like that. Like, I would assume that it would fall off. But I guess maybe he's very, oh no, why? Why you keep attacking me with this song? I have the feeling that once the show is over, I'm going to be listening to this song like 24/7. I'm going to put it on a loop. Oh. You know, just little Apple with them. There, how the hell is he sitting? Oh, he's going to tell him? I don't think he can for reasons of censorship, probably. Yeah, I think that's how he recognized him. Oh, he's not going to tell you. Oh, let's call it change the subject. That's what we're going to call it. That's a nice house. Oh, those watermelons? I love watermelon. Oh, it seems Wei Wuxian loves them too. What, are you going to steal them? Do you think Lang Wenzhi is going to steal watermelons? Oh. They say Mian Mian? Is it Mian Mian? I think it is. Oh, he's talking about the child. But is it Mian Mian? Oh, it is her! Oh, I love her. Is that her house? Oh, yeah, Wei Wuxian, you're an idiot. Yeah, Lang Wenqi thought so too. She just rolled because like, God, my God. Can you imagine? You hear some noises in your house and these two come out out of nowhere? Like, oh, she's so beautiful. I miss her so much. What do you mean? Yeah, but you know Mian Mian. Yeah, finally. Finally the other shoe dropped. No! No! Why do this to me just when you show me Mian Mian? You cannot do that. You cannot show me Mian Mian with, her little family and just stop it there. What am I supposed to do until next week? I hate this so much. I'm so happy to see Mian Mian. And, I assume that that's her daughter and maybe her husband. And I want to know more about this, how this came about. Who is this guy? Does she deserve it? But who does, in any case? I love Mian Mian. I'm so happy to see her because I really didn't expect, for her to appear, but I'm just so happy. I absolutely loved her. Well, no, I want to change the subject because otherwise I'm going to just talk about Mian Mian for like 20 minutes. So I love this episode. It had backstory. It had, great moments between Wei Wuxian and Lang Wenqi. It had Mian Mian right there in the end. What's not to love? I find very interesting what we find out about, first of all, about the punishment that Lang Wenqi received, after, after everything that happened, the what they call lashes to the back. That was pretty brutal. So I'm not surprised that he was punished because, he was definitely fighting for Wei Wuxian, and I would assume that is something that it wasn't approved. And also it seemed, I think Lan Xishen said that he actually asked to be punished, which, that is just sad. But what I find the most interesting, other than that, although it's related, the whole story with Lang Wenqi's and Lan Xishen's parents, hearing about how, Lang Wenqi's dad fall in love with this woman at first sight. And, she didn't, but there we go. She committed this crime, which we don't know what happened. And I think something may have happened there that we don't know. And maybe they didn't tell Lan Xishen and Lang Wenqi. And then he basically married her, locked her up, and then locked himself up and from the world for the rest of his life. And I think maybe this is the reason why Lan Qiren is so hard on his nephews, but especially Lang Wenqi with the whole thing with Wei Wuxian. I think he was probably definitely afraid that he would end up in the same way. Like, he would end up, I don't know if locking himself, but I think he definitely saw his brother in Lang Wenqi. And I would love to know more about the story because it seems like there is a lot they're not telling us. Also Lang Wenqi's father just, locking himself up and leaving the whole responsibility of everything on Lan Qiren. That is a pretty dick move. Like, I know he was trying to punish himself for whatever he did, but in the end, it seems like he ended up punishing everybody else too. Like, it wasn't just him. He ended up punishing his sons who never saw his mother, but also they never saw, or I assume they saw their father, but he definitely wasn't a presence there. He punished his brother, who now has to take responsibility of everything. And I don't know. I think obviously the Lang clan has very strict rules from what we can see, but I don't know. I don't support what Lan Qiren did, punishing Lan Wangji, but I can definitely see how desperate he was. Now that knowing the story with their father, I can see how desperate he was for that not to turn that way too. For him not to lose his nephew in the same way he lost his brother. And I don't know, that makes me really sad for the whole situation. And again, not that I approve it, but I don't know, it's just sad. And also Wei Wuxian finding out how much Lan Wangji, suffer because of him. And not just, obviously those 16 years were terrible for Lan Wangji, but also like the physical proof of that, like him seeing the scars and him knowing that. And then Lan Wangji entering and giving him alcohol. Loved it. Loved Lan Xishen solo in the middle of a conversation. I love Lan Xishen. Like, he seems like so peaceful and just so calm, but I think deep down he's so extra. Like, just because he can, I guess. But, just the fact like that, oh, my brother doesn't want you to know this? Oh, let me tell you everything about him. Let me give you the whole backstory so there isn't any doubt, even though my brother doesn't want me to tell, he doesn't want to tell you, but let me tell you. Loved him. Love him. It's very interesting to see the change between how Lan Xishen dealt, or how Lan Xishen, spoke with Xing Wanshao before and after all of this. So definitely you can see that he is on the way of, he obviously suspects everything, but I think he's now more convinced about what Wei Wuxian is saying. Like, before he thought it was all a misunderstanding probably, but now I think he has more concrete proof that maybe it wasn't a misunderstanding. So, I don't know. I really like that little change of him just, because every time we saw him interacting with Xing Wanshao, there was maybe not always like a smile, but there was something different in his face. Like, like a way of looking at him that was almost fond and almost, obviously he loved, let's say it, he loved Xing Wanshao. We don't know in what way, but he definitely loved him. And I think the way he looked at him today, and I think maybe Xing Wanshao realized, but it was almost like he had to remind himself to smile and to be nice to him, because when in those moments in which, he was unguarded, you could see maybe not hate, but definitely a lot of suspicion and, something that definitely started to separate him from Xing Wanshao. And I find that very interesting and also very painful because he really trusted him. But it's also interesting. He said that, in the past, whenever people brought up things about Xing Wanshao, he always thought that there were misunderstandings and things like that. But now he's starting to realize that maybe not. So also how much maybe in the past he looked the other way. And this includes maybe even Ni Minjue, that maybe Ni Minjue, because I feel Ni Minjue understood, even though he wasn't like the best person to, deeply understand other characters. I have the feeling that Ni Minjue maybe understood Xing Wanshao a little bit better than Lan Xishen did. And maybe this is something that Lan Xishen Lee Min-jae told him, like, well, be careful because maybe, he's not all of it seems. And probably Lan Xishan just thought, oh, maybe you're exaggerating or you don't really understand him or anything like that. So maybe I think he tended to look the other way when people told him that, thinking that, they just didn't knew him in the way he did. And now starting to realize that maybe it was the other way around, that maybe other people understood Jigu Zhao a little bit better than him, and that, it's just sad. The whole situation is just very sad. But anyway, I'm just loving this. I'm just loving this. Now Jin Won Zhao is planning this, to go there to, well, let me straighten my thoughts. He's going to Koi Tower because he's going to organize a second something to Burial Mounds, like a second siege of Burial Mounds, I think he said. So Lan Xishan is going there, and then Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangxi are going to Burial Mounds to see what's up there, because there's nothing there. Like, literally, like, I suppose that the Wens left and Wei Wuxian left, like, there was nothing there. So what are they sieging? What is happening there? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. All I know is that Mian Mian appeared and loved it. I love Mian. I don't know why. I know why. I just love Mian Mian. I wish she was more in this. I wish she appeared more in this. And I hope she appears a little bit more because I love her. I want to know how she ended up there. Who is this man? What's happening? I want to know all about her. So that's my parting thought for this reaction. I just want more Mian Mian. That's all I can say. So I don't know how I'm going to make it to next week. Let me tell you that, because you cannot end in Mian Mian. You cannot cut her like in the middle of things. No, I have to know more. So, but I'm going to resist. I'm going to be very strong. But let me tell you, I can't wait to rewatch this series, and just being able to pass from one episode to the next, essentially. Okay, so this was great. Loved it. I hope you enjoyed too. And I guess I'll see you next Tuesday for the next episode of The Untamed. So that's it. Bye bye.